What's going on, guys? Jesse504 here, bringing you my Week 6 matchup in the JLPC Season 5. This week, we are up against Jake, also known as Not Yogi, coach of the Boston Ursa-Rings. And his team is really strong, and he had a great start to the season at 3-0, and then lost a couple games to Hack, so who can blame him? He's a great coach. And his team is like it's kind of similar to mine in that it's pretty hyper offensive. Consists of Mega Metagross, Hoopa Unbound, Dragonite, Donphan, Tentacruel, Miltank, Ursaring, Infernape, Mimikyu, Electivire, and Leafeon. So Mega Metagross is obviously an insane threat, but luckily I feel like some of the mons that I have are able to deal with it, and I'm pretty sure it's also his fastest thing, although I expect some Scarfers to come. Additionally, Hoopa Unbound is a great wall breaker. Nothing even needs to it just runs physical or special and just nukes my entire team, and it's probably also going to run a Choice Scarf, which at max speed would outspeed a Zero Aura. So that's something that I had to be a little bit mindful of. Dragonite is great. It hits really hard. It can set up, and with that multi-scale ability, it takes hits really great, and heavy duty boots means it doesn't have to worry about rocks, and it'll pretty much have a guaranteed multi-scale. Infernape is so versatile; it can just do what he needs it to do. So like a lot of his team is just versatile offense. It's really hard to predict because the Hoopa could be either side, the Dragonite could be either side, the Infernape could be either side, and then Metagross and Mimikyu are both pretty decided physical attackers, which makes some of the other ones want to lean more special. But if he just decides to go all physical one week and just test my physical wall, that could be a bit of a problem. So this is what I've decided to bring this week. Starting off with Victini Choice Scarf, because I'm assuming Scarf Hoopa comes, and I just want something to be able to outspeed that. V-Create, Zen Headbutt, U-Turn, Volt Strike. Just a pretty solid set, does a lot of damage. V-Create is great this week because it's just so spammable. Once that Tentacruel goes down, then V-Create is just super easy. Although Miltank is probably going to come, and that makes V-Create a little less spammable. Zen Headbutt is there as my other stab move. U-Turn is here for momentum as well as being able to kill the Hoopa. And then Bolt Strike is there because I'm not sure. Maybe some other move would have been better. Maybe some special move just for coverage. But Bolt Strike was just there. It's probably going to be like some nice middle ground play that I might end up needing to click at some point. But max speed, max attack, just fairly simple. Does its job well. Up next, Mega Mens. This week, Intimidate, maybe to help live Mega Metagross, although that thing is probably going to pack Ice Punch. But if I can get a Dragon Dance up, it could just clean from there. Because after a Dragon Dance is up, this thing will be the fastest thing. And so enough speed to outspeed that Mega Metagross, which is like very nice, and then be able to KO back with an Earthquake. I'm packing Outrage this week because there isn't a fairy, or other than Mimikyu. So once that thing starts to be broken, then I can just spam Outrage fairly easily. And then Double Edge is just great stab. And then next up, Zero Aura. I was torn. Maybe I wanted to bring a special Zero Aura this week, but I ultimately decided on physical Zero Aura. Choice Band. This is kind of a whack EV spread, just jolly nature but no speed investment. That still gives me enough to outspeed his Mega Metagross, and I'm not going to be outspeeding the Scarf Hoopa. And then just max HP because why not? So that means that I am fairly bulky this week. Should be able to live a hit. I don't know if I'll be able to live a hit from Mega Metagross, but this might be able to help me do it. Plasma Fist is just great stab. Knockoff is here to hit the Hoopa as well as the Metagross, because if I can hit the Hoopa with off of a knockoff off of its switch, then it won't be able to do that. Then it will lose its Scarf and it becomes much less of a threat. Play Rough is here for the Dragonite, and then Blaze Kick is here for the Metagross. So up next, Weavile, Life Orb set, Pressure, Knockoff, Icicle Crash, Psycho Cut, Swords Dance. So unfortunately, Weavile Adamant is 1 speed slower than max speed Mega Metagross. So didn't decide to pack that, instead just a standard Life Orb set. I am SD though, so if the Hoopa goes down, then that could be pretty helpful. And then Knockoff, Crash, Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut is here for the Tentacruel, which would hard wall me otherwise. And that's kind of my set this week. And up next, Shaman, if you may notice him nickname, If I Miss. If I Miss, it's not coming to another game this season. Yachi Berry. So basically designed to, he has a lot of ice type coverage on his team. So just being able to take an extra one of those because of that Yachi Berry could end up being pretty helpful. Earth Power is here for the Metagross, obviously. And then Synthesis, Seed Flare, and Leech Seed. So if it misses another Seed Flare, it could just be gone for the rest of the season, I swear to God. Same with Leech Seed. If this thing misses a Leech Seed, I swear to God. It'll probably come to games, but just don't expect it as much. And lastly, Cobalion. Just looking at it, I knew I wanted to bring this thing, but I didn't think I need to bring it as a rocker. Instead, I want to try to get a dual dance going on. Like maybe I lead Cobalion, actually. You know what I could do? I could lead Sash Cobalion. And that way, I lead Cobalion. He probably just expects rocks, just as something random. I rock polish or sword stance up, then the following turn, do the other one, and now I'm sitting at just set up and good to do damage to most of his team with close combat and Iron Head. So that's kind of just my strategy this week for the Cobalion. It's just going to be a lead, and I'm just going to start clicking buttons with it. Cool. So that is my team. See you guys in the battle. Opponent just sent us this challenge. Let's get into it.
Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and bring stuff pretty much as expected. As I said in the team builder, I did fully expect that mill tank to come, and other than that, just pure hyper offense. So the plan is what it was going to be originally the entire time. Just SDing here. That thing did click Fire Blast. I'm just comfortable Iron Heading here. Unfortunately, he did just decide to go for big damage, which was a bit unfortunate. That did like almost nothing. Oh, we got the flinch. Good job, Cobalion. Drops a Draco on me. Eject pack, that's pretty sick tech. So now the Dragonite's low. Kind of going to be fodder for the rest of the game, which I'm kind of happy about. Infernape, not really sure. Does not get an ice move, which could be kind of sick. Um, but I think I'm just gonna go into this thing. I'm just gonna click Plasma Fist, see if this thing is Scarf. My guess is that it could be Scarf based on the way that he just like went into it. But if it's not, then that's pretty cool. I was contemplating going into the Mence here because I'm not really sure what ape does. It could have just been fodder. All right, it is Scarf. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Nothing really wants to take a big Plasma Fists here, so just goes into the Dragonite, sacks it off. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's see what exactly he wants to do. Um, just goes into the stupid cow. This thing is one of my least favorite Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that should have done more. But if this thing... And that is kind of why it's my least favorite. I'm just gonna go into into Shaman. He just milk drinks back up. S tosses. Alrighty, Shaman. Oh, it actually hit? Whoa. Shaman? Shaman, you did something? This is like revolutionary right here. I'm just gonna Earth Power so that I don't miss. Alrighty. Ape here, my guess is that he's just gonna. I don't think he's gonna stay in on this, but at the same time, or I think he's gonna probably U-turn. Oh, just goes for the blitz right away. Cool. So he's locked into blitz. Mega D-dance. Very just instant. Okay. Does play rough into sneak kill me? I'm not sure. Oh wow, just play rough pure kills right there. Ah, okay. I'm fine just clicking knockoff. Nothing really wants to take that. Cool. Alright, so now I'm kind of stuck in a place because this Infernape I don't really have a good switch in for. The fact that this thing is Scarf makes me want to assume that the Hoopa probably isn't. So now we're just gonna hit a Blaze Kick and do. Okay, yeah, that's probably just game right there. Yeah, okay, I lost that. Mega Metagross is just not fair. Yeah, that's game. Cool. So kind of just as expected, I didn't really have the best answers for a Mega Metagross. That thing is just so busted. I don't really know how exactly, like, what I could have done to beat it. So, yeah, that's. I definitely misplayed the Ments. That could have potentially done it, but I just stayed in, kind of ballsy, which was really done. But, yeah, that was the game. Um, yeah, I might just bring memes for the rest of the season. Not gonna lie, I'm 1-5, no chance of missing playoff or no chance of making playoffs. I don't really think it'd have to be some crazy. Just no one could do good for the rest of the season basically, and Decker's already gonna have like more wins than that, and he's in my division. So yeah, like Decker already has the head-to-head and more wins than I can get for the entire season. So I don't think I'm making playoffs. So it's just gonna be JLPC is the new meme league. So get excited for that. And until next time, Jesse504 out.